Bonjour, it's time to learn 6.2, which is about contractions of a and de with definite articles. So, what is a contraction? Well, we have them in English. Cannot turns to can't. Now, the difference is that in English, we have the option. We can say cannot or we can say can't, and it doesn't matter grammatically. Now, in French, it does matter. You always have to make the contraction. You don't get to choose. So here, let's see our rules. When we have a next to a definite article, so what are our definite articles? Le, la, les, and apostrophe. Okay? And I'm actually going to move this around and you will see why. I'm going to move this to make it a little bit easier in our pattern here. So I'm going to put le and les together, la and apostrophe, and you'll see why in just a second. So a contraction, this plus this, a plus apostrophe, it changes to something. So if ever you put a next to le, you have to change them. A plus le equals o. A plus les equals o. You still pronounce o like the letter O. This one just ends in an X. Remember, S or X represent plural nouns very often. A plus la, this is why I put this at the bottom, doesn't change. A plus apostrophe also doesn't change. Now let's look at something that works very similar, which is de. So I'll put it below as well. I'll just make some more room. De plus le, de plus les, de plus la, de plus apostrophe. So watch this pattern. We have de and le. It changes to something with a U, just like O. D, U, du. De and les. Des. De la. Same thing like this. De la. A, l'apostrophe, de, l'apostrophe. Again, they don't change. So when would you use these sorts of things? A generally means to, and de generally means from or of. Those are, again, general rules, and when you're doing more accurate translation, you'll see that the nuance changes, but overall, a would mean to, de would mean from or of. So let's see these in action here. If you're going to the restaurant, so we have à le resto. Okay? À le resto. You would take that and change it and turn it into o. If you were going to the, let's just keep it the same, to the restaurants. À les, we'll make it longer this time, restaurant. You can't say à les restaurants. You need to say au restaurant. And this would be the same. À la cantine. And here, à l'hôtel. Because we use the L apostrophe for vowels, words that start with vowels, or H's like this, that are silent. So let's keep this going here. I am coming from the restaurant. So I'm at the restaurant now, but I'm coming home. I'm coming from the restaurant. De le resto, we can't say that. Du resto, I'm coming from the stores. Like I'm leaving from the stores now. I was just shopping. De les magasins, we can't say de les, changes to des. De la cantine, we can keep that, that's feminine. De l'hôtel. Okay, like the the shampoo of the hotel, the hotel's shampoo. You would say de l'hôtel, okay, shampoing de l'hôtel. Now, we do sometimes have whole phrases that use a and de. So some of our phrases, they work exactly the same way. So for instance, jusqu'à, like up until, jusqu'à has an apostrophe and then it joins right into the A, would work the same way. Jusqu'à, we would take that off, we would change that to jusqu'au. Woo. That looks very funny. That is the way you do it. Jusqu'au resto. So you're walking down the street. How do I go? Well, you have to go just up until the restaurant. Jusqu'au resto. Another thing, maybe you're saying it's near the restaurant. Près de, but now you say près du. Or you want to say far from the stores. Loin de les. We can't do that. We have to say loin des. So that's it. If you see this next to a definite article or the next to a definite article, make sure you look to check if it's masculine or if it's plural, in which case you need to change it. You need to make a contraction for these guys. And if it's not masculine or if it's not plural, then just leave it alone.